So LEGO just revealed a $230 2,274 piece arcade pinball machine set, which releases the 1st of July. This is the first ever working LEGO pinball machine, at least that LEGO themselves have released. The design here has some really interesting mechanics without having any electronics attached. The goal here, as it doesn't count, say, your points, is to get that Spaceman minifigures to save the Space Baby. And you do that by hitting that asteroid in the middle. To get there, it's a pinball machine, so it's not the easiest thing to just launch the ball and hit that right away. And yeah, this has a ball retrieval and a whole ball launching feature. 2 side buttons control the bumpers, which I love how they built that up using a round clear piece and a tile. I'm extremely impressed by the mechanisms of this build. It's another entry in LEGO's initiative to give us more arcade-themed sets. You know, we got the Pac-Man arcade machine. Apparently we're getting a Donkey Kong arcade machine. There's this LEGO Store exclusive one. And I'm not gonna lie, that space theming flashes me back to my childhood when I used to play that 3D pinball Space Cadet on my old Windows XP. So while this is not based off a particular license or arcade machine, the design here is giving me some nostalgia flashbacks, and I like that they have that space theming. And the space theming actually allows them to give us some cool minifigures. This is the first time we're getting this shade of blue spaceman, at least for the helmet, which was apparently supposed to come in a canceled LEGO Dream set. The rest of the outfit has come in Build-A minifigure before, so people are going to be really happy to get a new color for the spaceman. But then there's also the Space Baby, which we haven't gotten in this color before. That's such a great shade of blue. So I like how there is some desirable parts for minifigure lovers like myself. I'm not a sticker lover. I wish these were prints, but I do love the design they have on the side on those tile pieces. That is really beautiful artwork if you ask me. You can see how this is called Mission Space, not to be confused with the Disney ride. I do wish the color scheme was a little bit more interesting on the pinball machine itself. I don't know, the black, purple, and blue isn't the most interesting color scheme that they have going on here. It's not a big problem though, because I like the function of this so much, and like I said, there's some amazing decals. That front marquee with the whole Spaceman and Space Baby setup is cool. Notice that everything on there is brick built. I like the brick built lettering there and the whole display they have going on, which uses some slight printed pieces. You can see the 1x1 there, which has appeared in some sets this year. But yeah, this is a new tile print with Mission. That doesn't seem to be a sticker. I'm not entirely sure if the score display is a print or a sticker though. Actually, a lot of people thought that this was the return of Trans Neon Green. Unfortunately, no, it's not that. It's Trans Bright Green, so don't get too excited there. And about the value, I think this is fine at $230. It has 2,274 pieces. Though, like, yeah, I look at this and the sizing and everything, I think, okay, this should be $200. But again, there's a lot of mechanisms going on into this to make it an actual working pinball machine. Personally, I really want this set. There was a time when I was really into retro gaming as a kid, and I wanted an arcade in my house. And while actually affording an arcade would be very expensive, these releases from LEGO are really making it so that I could have my own little arcade. Of course, I have a lot of other toy arcades, but I love that we actually have things that replicate the function of arcades that are LEGO builds. A few more notes, there's like the one up at the ball retrieval. That seems to be a sticker. I believe the start is a sticker. And yeah, you get that whole mural sticker design on the other side of the pinball machine as well. And as for the pinball field builds itself, the one thing that stands out to me, I like this little Saturn build. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree? Subscribe here for more honest LEGO takes, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.